Hi all, this is a lamp that have a dual function. It is emergency light, so you have one 0 and 2 phase. One phase is for charging the internal battery and the other phase is to run it regular like a regular lamp. Now it is not working, and of course the first suspicious about these things is always the batteries. But in this case the batteries are okay, and I've tested the batteries through a load of 2 amp. This is enough for such a LED and it is okay. So now I decided to look what is the problem, and immediately I found that the panel is the problem by visual inspection. That's all. I didn't use any tool, nothing. You just can see that in this line of LEDs, let's say it's not a line, a circle of LEDs, not the outside, one inside, you can see that all the LEDs have a spot, a dark black spot on them, which means they are dead. Probably this happened from a voltage spike. I really don't know why all this circle and how all the other looks to me well. And now I will show you how you can identify that you have a problem. So you can use a regular fluke or any voltmeter or tester. You can use it on the ohm, and if you will test a regular LED, so you can test it, by the way, not in the ohm, also in the LED. So you can try to touch. It's a little difficult to touch both the anode and the cathode. It should light. It is lighting very little. I don't know if you're able to see it in the camera. And on a bad LED, you can see I have a short, so there is no way it will work at all. So there are many LEDs to replace here, and this can solve the problem. The problem is that you need to find a LED that are suitable for this current. By the way, LEDs are driven by a current and not by a voltage. This is a common mistake. This is why on the power supply of the LED you will see something like 20 volt to 60, 40 volt to 90, because what is actually it is doing, it is sending a current out and not a voltage. And this is because when the LEDs are heated or they are cold, the voltage is a little different, like a regular diode that is changing the voltage over the temperature. So what you can do in order to find such a LED is try maybe to take a lamp like this. These usually have similar LEDs. I will try to open it and see. And then what you have to do, just replace all the LEDs. There is no other way to fix it. And of course you have a polarity, so you have to make sure that you're in the correct polarity of the anode and the cathode. Usually it is on the PCB. You can find on the outer and see the polarity, and then do the same to this place. So I will try to replace all the LEDs, and then we'll see if this is working. By the way, I can show you now the problem. When I am applying 220 volt, let me see that I'm not shorting anything. Okay, we don't want anything to explode. So when the power goes up, you can see that the LEDs are not lighting, they are flashing, and all this circle is not lighting. This is because it is short. And the other thing is why they are doing the flickering, because the current is much higher because all the shorted LED. So you have a current protection in the circuit that stop the LEDs. So let's try to replace and see what we have. So you can see after I open such a lamp that the LEDs are more or less on the same size, so I can replace. By the way, I'm not sure that these LEDs are okay, So I will try to find a new LEDs or from a bigger lamp, and then I will replace all of them, and I'm almost sure that it will work perfectly after this fix. Now LEDs are very sensitive to heat, so the new LEDs, it is very complicated, let's say, to take them out from the PCB and keep them alive. But here what you have to do is hit one side and then the other side of the LED, and then go to the first and you get it out. This is the best way that I've found. So again, applying solder to one side and then to the other side, and then again moving from side to side. When it is heated enough, it will go out easily. So this is the way, and I will keep on doing it for all the LEDs, the broken LEDs. Okay, this is how it looks after I removed all the LEDs. It's also, I have cleaned it a little, so it will be easier to put the new LEDs. And of course, again, need to test the polarity before applying it into the circuit. So now I will find something. Actually, I found a strip of another LED that I took it out, and the problem is to remove the LEDs without burning them, without harming them, and this is not a very easy task. So what you can do is try to apply a heat with a heat gun and then to gently remove it from the side or something like this. I still don't know. I will need to see what is the best way to take these LEDs apart. Of course, the best, if you can, the best solution is to order new LEDs and put new LEDs in the circuit, but sometimes it's not easy to find and replace. Okay, after cleaning and replacing all the LEDs, let's see if now it will work. So first applying charge, and yes, this is now working. So as expected, you can replace all the LEDs and then you are good to go and you can fix it. This is a gentle work, but you can do it. After all, I took new LEDs that I have and replaced them, because it was not easy to take from old boards. Eventually I couldn't take because each board that I took out was broken, so I inserted new LEDs and then this is solved. So thank you and bye.